Welcome back. Now we've done all the swift moving part of our practice, and we're going to dive into stretching. Really allow ourselves to settle into some shapes, let go of our muscles, get into the connective tissue, allow it to get some buoyancy, some stretch. So let's get started on our mat once again. Now we ended in our downward facing dog. We're going to take our right toes, really stretch and reach them up high. Focus on the stretch. And then exhale, bring your right knee towards your right wrist. Toes will swing across towards your opposite wrist. If they don't quite get there, you just pick them up and kind of slide them over. Gonna set your back knee down, hips come down. Take a little time to just to settle in. We're stretching in towards our hips, our hip flexor, our glute. It's a big stretch. So stay up on your fingertips for this first couple of breaths. Maybe even walk them back, take a nice big back bend. You're also gonna notice this back knee. Is it causing you a little problem, too much discomfort? And just shift on towards your glute and bend your leg out to the side. It'll take that pressure off and you'll be able to fold it. So whichever way you decide, you'll take one more breath in. Exhale, just start to fold. You can come down onto your forearms. If that's a little too much, just push back up to your palms. You can also come all the way down towards your chest. And you might have to adjust as we stay here and stretch everything out. When we stretch, we're going to hold for an extended period of time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, sometimes 3 minutes. You're going to start to know what feels better in your body, but it's really to let every single part of your muscle go and really get into this connective tissue, the fascia that connects everything together, and really start to stretch that out, create it from becoming too tight. You'll notice your breath starting to come down now. Shouldn't be quite as intense. You're still sticking with your Ujjayi pranayama. We utilize that to funnel into our shapes, no matter how fast or slow we're going. Now it may start to get uncomfortable. Again, that's when we utilize our breath. If you lay it all the way down into your chest and you need to come back up to your forearms, know that that's always okay. We don't want to push ourselves into pain, but know that discomfort is perfectly normal, perfectly natural. It's just our body's way of starting to make that change. Wherever you are, push back up to your palms. You're going to just step your foot back into your downward facing dog. Nice and slow. Pedal it out. Get a little feeling back into your right side. This is really to prepare ourselves to go to the other side. Inhale, left toes. Focus on your stretch. Exhale, pull it through. Now we're setting up this side exactly the same, but it might not feel the same. So it's okay to adjust your body as you see fit. Maybe you had to bend your knee out on the other side and you don't on this side. That's okay. Settle in towards your hips and then just start to fold right back in. We honor the differences in our body from side to side, person to person, day to day, moment to moment. Not shying away from those differences, just leaning in. So begin to notice where you may still be holding tension in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Start to let that go. Settle in just a little bit deeper. Eventually you'll start to push back up to your palms. This time we're going to shift onto our glute. Allow your back leg just to swing forward. Hands will place back behind you. Just give your leg a little shake, a little wiggle. And then start to make your way onto your back, whenever you're ready. Once on your back, just squeeze your knees in towards your chest, rock from side to side. And then take your hands, grab your inner or outer arches of your feet, whatever's going to work for you for happy baby. Knees come in towards your armpits, the outer part of your chest. And for some of us, this might be a little too kind of constricted. That's okay, just grab the back of your thighs and you're doing the exact same thing. There's so many adjustments, so many different variations we can do in yoga. You want to do what's exactly right for you. It'll take a little time just to sway from side to side. You might sway less, you might sway more. Just rounding out our practice, preparing for rest, for Shavasana. Now, Shavasana is just as important as the rest of our practice. We want to take that time to allow that sense of peace, of gratitude just to wash over us and give our body time just to rest. You'll start to release one leg at a time, long on your mat. As they reach out, really just settle your hips down. Arms are going to do the exact same thing. They're going to reach out. You might shimmy your shoulders underneath you. If you're feeling any pressure or pain in your low back, just bend your knees and allow them to knock in towards each other. If you haven't already, close your eyes. Take a breath in, and let it go. Every muscle in your body is just sinking into your mat. You almost feel like this weightless feeling. Allow yourself to rest. And you can always stay right here if you need a little bit more stillness, rest. Otherwise, before we even move, you start to reignite your energy through your breath. Take a big inhale through your nose. Now open your mouth. Push it away. Yeah, try that again. One more time. Exhale, push it all away. And then start to wiggle into your fingers and your toes. Rock your head side to side. Inhale, lengthen you out. Arms come up overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Just roll one way or the other. Start to push yourself up to a seated position. Eyes are still going to be closed. In a cross-legged seated position, allow your arms to fall in your lap. Sitting up nice and tall. A few more breaths. Allowing the sense of gratitude, of kindness, of love within to wash over you, to fill you up. So we step on our mat, we accept our body, our practice right where it is. We're not trying to force change. We're leaning into the connection of our breath and our body and our spirit, allowing that to make change just little by little. You know, sometimes we're gonna like it, sometimes we aren't. The end goal isn't to look a certain way. The end goal is to connect inward and then connect outward. Hands will come to heart center. We'll take one final breath in all together as one. And exhale, bow forward. The student, the teacher in me honors that same exact student and teacher within you. Namaste. Yes, now that is a wrap. I'm so glad that you were able to join us for all 5 parts of yoga at home. I want you to continue to remember that whenever you step on your mat, your yoga is always your way. You have guides, you have teachers along the way, but you are always your best teacher. I want you to remember that. Yoga is less about the shapes, less about the workout that we're getting, and more about connection inward. And oftentimes for a lot of us, this connection is the first time that we have done this. Maybe this week, this month, this year, this lifetime. I want you to lean into that as you start to move forward, and just continue your yoga practice on your mat, at home, and in your life. Until next time.